left. Examine the symbols. I'm running out of stamina. Let's examine them. Seems to be the letter O. The cave continues into the hillside, then turns down a slope. The walls grow narrow to either side. You are squeezing yourself deeper and deeper into the ancient heart of Daudulay, with no certainty that you will ever re-emerge. An opening appears, and with it a gust of wind, a hint of a strange light. Into the wider tunnel. This cave is lined with bright fluorescent streaks from some strange mineral in the wall. Glows a grisly green color, forming characters with splash marks. Without them you would be lost in the dark. Then you see a patch of sunshine up ahead. Examine the walls. Pause a moment and look at the seams in the rock. Their pattern does not seem to be random, but more like characters in some language you don't recognize. As if someone had written a message into the very rock itself. But if so, it is a message you cannot understand. You move towards the light, almost tripping over your feet in the dark, until you find yourself in a low chamber. Despite being closed off and sheltered from the wind, it is well lit by sunlight streaming in. Through the narrow cave mouth you see sand stretching down to a shoreline. Examine the walls again. See a small patch of the fluorescent seam, but in the bright sunshine its glow is lost. It is just a dark, glassy mark. Directly below it is a small, flat stone. Lift the stone. With the stone underneath you see a description of the same hand as the others you have seen. This is a place where the sorcerer saw something all others would simply ignore. It spoke to a darkness inside that he bore, so he stopped and he gloomed, and made light come once more. Okay. There's a spell to make it dark. Fog. I can try. F-O-G. All falls dark, and the sunlight is cut away. Into the gloom a shape emerges. It is the glowing rock seam, the wall, which in the darkness has become visible. P-O-T? The first one was P and the last one was T. I need to write this down. I think the second one was O. Pot. Do I have a spell for that? Dop. A small sailboat is pulled up, the shallows beside it. Is pulled up to the shallows, and beside her the woman sits at a low stool with a strange flat loom in her lap. She is weaving a long belt of tightly woven, brightly colored cloth. Let's watch her work. Lean back and watch as she weaves. The work is swift but careful, and the strands of each color appearing to diverge before being brought back in and knotted together. Threads disappear from the pattern, then explode into life further along. The object she is making is no wider than a belt, but it seems extremely long. Suddenly she stops and looks up at you. She has seen you. "Greetings," she declared. "It's been some time since I had a visitor." "Hey." "Who are you?" "Many names and faces," she smiles. "But you have only one. Who are you?" Watches you with great patience. "I'm a hero from Analand." "Not yet. Heroes are those with nothing left to do. You have much ahead of you." Briefly she glances down at her weaving, as if she could read the future in the thread. "What you doing here?" "I am weaving." "And waiting. What are you waiting for?" "Waiting," she replies, "to ask a question. Are you ready to answer it?" "I'll try." Two strands at the... It's a simple matter. She holds up two strands at the end of the bell she is weaving. You have diverged. And just at the moment she ceased her work, it is about you. When the time comes to risk yourself for another, for no gain of your own, which would you rather choose? The way of danger, or the way of the coward? I have looked, but I cannot decide. Huh. There seems to be some reference to Greek mythology. Sure. Danger, of course. Wonderful! Gathers up the loom under one arm and steps back on her boat. You have everything you need, she declares. Now you must simply leave this place and return to where you should be. The land of Dadole is not meant to be lived in. I can't climb the cliff. Odds, if you have found your way to me, then you have learned how you must return. She reaches up her head, pulls out a single golden strand of hair, which she gives to you. You will need this for your spell of returning. Then with a breathed word, her boat creeps out onto the waves. The sails fill, and her song is lost on the wind. I have... What needs a golden hair? Yellow hair. Examine the hair. It's a single strand as long as your arm, and so fine and golden it's almost invisible against the waves. The wind threatens to snatch it from you. Slap gently at the shore, but you're not fooled. The tide is rising. Let's try magic. P-O-T. Wasn't an O. Let's just go back a step. P-A-T? I know the first one was P. No. Death is not permanent, but it does hurt your score. So I have a hair. It's not in the book. Maybe it's backwards? Oh, it was the Wizard's Descent, so that's where he started. I might need to look up a spell list. Like, I know there was a P and a T, and my only options are A and O, and I tried both of those. let's try it backwards. Aha! Certain what it will do, or even if it is a spell. Then the golden train of hair begins to shine and glow. You stand back and watch it become as thick as your arm and grows tall, peering down in the sand and soaring up into the sky. Grab hold. Grab hold of the towering strand and it whisks you away at upward speed. Within heartbeats you are near the top of the cliff. Once more you jump down to earth. The golden tower disappears, shrinking away out of sight, but as it fades, the wind strums and begins to sing. Then you catch the words. In a long empty mine roams a terrible beast, whose slaying it will be your duty in time. But should you meet early in the mines to the west, creep inward and burn him, remember this rhyme. Okay, so there's some abandoned mines to the north I saw. And I guess there's something in there that I'll have to kill eventually? There is a town nearby, so maybe there's a beast living in the mine. There's a few ways to go through this game. But apparently I could meet him early. I could sneak in and burn him. Let's just take a screenshot of this. Yeah. I'm also pretty banged up after that. You hear voices ahead in the crackle of a fire. Let's listen. This is gruff and crude. Here it's today or the next day, says one. They've given him 50 gold pieces, I hear. Easy pickings, the other replies. 2 of us and only 1 of him. Enough to buy a boat. Keep listening. I've plenty to eat, says the other. Both men laugh. There's a rustling. The men are getting to their feet. They're coming this way. Stay hidden. Stay low. There's a tense moment as the 2 bandits walk within arm's length of you. They're too busy laughing at their joke, and they do not notice you, crouched low by the rocky outcrop. Their camp. Soon they are gone, downhill towards the path from Cantopani. Get to your feet and brush yourself down. Let's investigate their campsite. Opportunity, you go around the rock to their campsite. The fire has been kicked out, but they have left their billy can behind, containing a few warm beans. Eat 'em. Wolfishly, you bolt the beans. They're thick and foul-tasting, but the meal feels good in your belly, and I got some stamina. You hurry on, and make your way back down the path. A little way beyond where the bandits are standing. About half an hour later, you reach the start of the climb into the hills proper and continue upwards. So apparently someone in there was waiting to ambush me. And these bandits are in on it. Whee! Leaving Kenta behind marks the true start of the wilderness. Beyond that tiny outpost there are scattered homesteads and Kar, a thriving city port, but all are touched by the cruelty, isolation, and fear. The Baklands in the long shadow cast by Mampang Fortress darken everything. And with the crown gone, things can only grow worse. The long years since Kalana, the reformer, founded the alliance, the crown has been passed from kingdom to kingdom every 4 years, ensuring each one has its turn to lead. But no more. Ruddlestone, Lendaland, Galataria, and Bryce have all enjoyed its power, but not Analand. But when the crown came to Analand, it was stolen by birdmen from Zaman. They carried it to Mampang, and with the crown, the Archmage will be unstoppably powerful. There is no chance of sending an army against him. A military force would not survive the journey. So here you are, a lone hero walking the path of Mampang alone.